right, so quickly, good morning again. Good morning, my neighbor. How you doing? Okay. All right, so yes, 1 minute. 1 minute. Don't come up for West 7 o'clock. Sit down, put sharply this morning. Now, time to check the newspapers. Make we quickly check the papers them this morning. Make we see waiting the papers they talk very, very quickly this morning. All of the papers them day here. And of course, Yusuf will get to talk your own talk. You will react to some of the headlines this morning. The Nation Day here. This day here. The Guardian, Business Day, Daily Trust, The Punch, New Telegraph, Daily Independent, Nigerian Tribune, News Direct. Yes, all of them day here. Okay, so quickly, make we start today. Rush them one by one. Make we hear waiting the papers they talk. No time to check time. 2 minutes past 7 o'clock. The Nation newspaper day here this morning, where we see the cover image. Of course, we see the cover image of the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. You understand, for when they go around, they solicit for support. That one day there. Then we see the big rider, the big headline. This one: expect a competent cabinet. Tinubu, they tell Nigerians. Say make you expect cabinet with sabi work. Expect a competent cabinet. Tinubu, they assure Nigerians. Youths, women to get big roles. Economic revival tops priority. Say youths and women then go get big roles. Economic revival. Now one of the things them when they say they on top of the agenda of the president-elect. That one day there. Yes. ISWAP, Boko Haram, IPOB feature prominently on terror index list. That one day there too. Cash crisis, states reject CBN's partial compliance. Say states they reject CBN partial say they don't really comply, not partial compliance. 10 governors, the mall contempt suit against Emefiele. 10 governors, the region, and say, sure say we no go carry this guy go court again. And the reason I'm because it's in a partial compliance. African Development Bank partners target $618 million, 6 million jobs for Nigerians. All right, $680 million, 6 million jobs for Nigerians. All of them they there based on how it be. Yes, all of those ones now waiting day for inside of the Nation newspaper this morning. All right, on to the next one. This day, the big headline for this day, what will you see? Is a Tinubu character. Competence will determine my cabinet makeup. You say, man, I know what you not be by face, so I not go look face. So now character and the competence, people will get character and people will sabi the work. Now the people when I go carry put for my cabinet. Now so Tinubu talk and the writers will follow me says his mind is set on governance while other aggrieved candidates head to court. Declares new parties good showing speaks to strength of democracy. Say the new party's good showing, he said a strength of democracy. All of them day there. Obi, my trust in INEC evaporated. I'm confident in judiciary. Obi talks in a judiciary and I hope do because INEC and I know really in a judiciary in the hope one. Says electoral body promised so much but couldn't deliver minimum. Say they promised so much, but they couldn't deliver minimum. So in trust for INEC, don't vamoose. Saying a judiciary now in the look their face. I'm best prepared to take Lagos to next level. So Woluna in the talk so. Article to Tinubu begging for endorsement is act of desperation. Begging for endorsement is act of desperation. Now Article to tell Tinubu, presidency insists presidential election was free, fair. They talk this matter. Presidential elections free fair. Confirms this day's story that governors are desperate to win by all means. Says Naira redesign policy greatly reduce kidnapping. Well, that one day there. All of them day there. IG orders restriction of movement in 36 states. Based on the elections, the Inspector General of Police don't order restriction of movement for all 36 states as it go take happen. All of those ones there for inside of this day this morning. On to the next one sharply, where we see the big headline for inside of the Guardian newspaper this morning. The big headline there is a lockdown on D-Day. No VIP escorts, IGP orders. Say on the D-Day, will be tomorrow, I will be locked down. The one will be say VIP escorts, no VIP escorts, and the order of the IGP. And the riders will follow there. Say National Peace Committee sues for peaceful poll tomorrow. Talk about Abdul Salam and a group, the former military head of state, and a group, they sue for peace tomorrow. NAS supplementary election holds in 15 states. So supplementary elections for National Assembly go still hold for 15 states. Some of the places where, based on cancellation or some of the irregularities or some things, so supplementary elections go hold for some of those places for 15 states, according to the TikTok. Chief of Army Staff charges troops to be non-partisan. Mona no support any party, troops, soldiers. And the Chief of Army Staff, they talk so. Nigerians will no longer accept failure. CSO tells INEC. INEC! They call them, they say the one want to do for presidential election, say Nigerians will no longer accept failure. Now, civil society organizations, now they tell INEC that one. INEC officials will be target of violence, intimidation, CDD, 91. Say make INEC officials they on guard because based on how the people, some people feel they happy with the officials, they feel be target of violence and intimidation. Yaga. Cash crunch, orders capable of derailing poll. Yaga and John Body now, they don't talk say the one we concern cash crunch, this cash matter, make it no go affect the elections. All right, say if it derail the poll. APC, SDP to appeal judgment on electronic transfer of results. That one self, he did here. For inside of the Guardian newspaper this morning, Nigerians' long, tortuous road to enthroning cashless transactions. That one day there, long, tortuous road to enthroning cashless transactions. You know, the one we concern cashless transactions, I believe say a lot of work still need to where they still need to do for that place. All right, when it concerns POS transfers, commercial banks, financial institutions, a lot of work they to do. Now, Nigerians don't accept them. Say, okay, cashless, we don't have as much cash as usual in circulation, no problem. But to make the all options, the alternatives, make them day so that they go there easy. If I don't see cash, make it very easy for me to make payments through transfer. Nobody want to say go do transfer, app no go open. If you do USSD code, you no go agree. Or you fit send them, the person will get the alert 2 days later for business what you want to do now, or the person will get the alert the next day, or that is if you go, sometimes you know go, then sometimes reports of debits, they go debit some people, and the thing no go, error, but they already debit you. You know, all of those complaints, both for ATM, both for POS, both for apps, transfers, online transactions, I believe the banks, a lot of work they need to do. They need to sit up for that area. Yes, they need to sit up for that area. And then come to think of it, most banks before now, you know, most banks could advertise our internet banking, our digital banking, dash style this, star one thing. Go to our website, digital banking, internet banking, they don't advertise and since before this thing come out. Now, this is the opportunity for commercial banks to show their strength. Show on our strength for that commercial banking, the internet banking, digital banking, internet banking, cashless banking. Oh, I don't advertise since 1900 as innovation. Now they present them say yes, banks with the IT compliant, banks that are internet savvy, banks that are. Oh yeah, now see the opportunity don't come now. Show yourself. The opportunity don't come now to show how strong your internet banking day. The opportunity don't come to show how strong your we'll call out digital banking or internet banking and all of the other services or cashless services opportunity now be this to show. Say yes, banks are equal to the task. This no be new thing. Short code no be today come out. Bank apps no be today come out. Internet banking on top on our website no be today it starts. So because of the cash crunch, more people don't need those internet services, and those internet services are not so reliable as it should be. So that one now, they give people many people they get concerned. So what did they really happen? Show me now they shout and says the banks, commercial, all the banks, you go see the adverts on top of magazines, newspapers, TV, radio, everywhere. Internet banking, short code, dial the star code, download the mobile app. You don't need to come to the banking hall. You can do your transactions online. You can do your transactions from your mobile phone, from your mobile device. Oh yeah, now the time now be this one. Why people still get complaint of transaction failing or transaction not going through and all of that? So it just be like say they don't present commercial banks with opportunity to show how strong their internet banking be. What they do with this opportunity now their own handy. All of the banks now they not get any, but all the banks, no one started they call names here. All the banks, commercial banks, they need to sit up, they need to wake up, because now then they the middle of this thing. Now then be the middle men between CBN and the people. Okay, between the CBN or government and the people. Now commercial banks they the middle, and the waiting they do or how they handle this whole thing they very important, because I know people not even they cry for cash again. No give me cash, but allow me to do transfer. Let me my transfer. Go ahead now. You understand? So I'll make POS not they decline me, or make ATM not they tell me say switch inoperative. That switch inoperative now. If they tell you finish, they go still deduct your money. All of those things we need to check them to avoid make banks fully alleviate or reduce the tension and the pain and the wahala where people they go through for this cash matter. All right, so that one waiting day there. All of the headlines for Inside of the Guardian. My confidence in INEC gone. Hope now on judiciary. Now Obi they talk so. Obi said no believe INEC again. Now judiciary. Now there I day make you see how they go take handle the matter. All of those ones they occur for Inside of the Guardian. CNG deplores Buhari's response to Supreme Court judgment on Naira swap. That one said day there. Niger. Armed bandits invade 2 local councils, kill 4 military officers. Very sad one for Inside of Niger State there. Armed bandits. Who be these armed bandits? Who are they? Armed bandits. Well, let's say armed bandits invade 2 local councils, kill military officers. That one day there. Rest assured of government, robust governments. Okay, now Tinubu they talk. So say rest assured of robust government. Tinubu promises Nigeria. Make and I no worry. You see these governments, he go choke. And by choke, I mean he go tough. By tough, I mean we go get sabi people when no thing they occur. Now robust. The word when he say robust government, say the government go robust, the government go dey chubby, it go dey healthy, it go chop up. Now chop up government. That one no me say they go chop money. It mean say the people where they go dey competent. Now what it is a competent people, robust government. Now what in Nigerians they expect. He say make Nigerians they expect robust government. Now according by the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now what in the day there CSOs submit petition to Buhari, demand probe of EFCC under Bauer. All of those ones them day there for Inside of the Guardian this morning. On to the next paper. Check them now, 15 minutes past 7 o'clock. The big headline for Business Day: expectations high as elections hold on Saturday. Yes, expectations. Many people they believe say, well, expectations they high for many people. Yeah, many people they believe say they don't want to hear some of the higgy haggers waiting here for presidential election. Make them hear say no nothing, and they don't want to hear all of those ones. Expectations they high as elections hold on Saturday. Cash crunch, inflation seen driving MPC decision next week. Why human interference is behind INEC's server crash. Say now human interference then they behind INEC server crash. FG's failure to revamp health centers threaten millions of children. All of those ones now Business Day headlines now waiting we did check out. So, and then we move ahead. Check the Daily Trusts. Daily Trust, ahead of tomorrow's polls, security operatives on red alert in states. Red alert means to make that day very ganganiously gallant for the states matters based on the elections go take happen tomorrow. All right, they say security operatives on red alert. The riders, they say peace committee worried over violence, intimidation, threats. The peace committee don't raise this concern. Say people, the election never reach, people don't they threaten people. We see videos of people they threaten. If you know one vote for us, Mama Chukud. If you know vote for us, no come out to. We see all of those kind of videos. We see intimidation. We see threats. People see them for presidential election in some places, pockets of places, but it don't surface. In fact, one particular party candidate for inside of Lagos State House of Assembly, they attack them, wound them. So all of those things they need to check them. They need to check them out and put those things in place before they become something when they say they go disturb the election. Don't kill people you want to lead. Jonathan, now they talk so you won't be anything where you want be. You want to lead. He said no kill people where you want lead now. People where you want lead now you want still kill. Now, the before president of the country, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, and they talk so. Don't keep people where you want lead, though. Shebi say you want lead. I want to take my people. I want to help my people. I want to do this. I want to do that. That means you get something to do for the people. You want to help the people. If you want to help them, you want to improve their life, why you want to still kill them to get to power? You want help and you want to still wound them because of power. So is it really about them or about you? So make you check them well. Jonathan, they talk, say don't kill people you want to lead. That one day there. Will prosecute staff found compromising standards. INEC say anybody with any staff where they catch, where they mess things up or they compromise the standards of INEC, say they go prosecute that staff. Now, but the question where many people they ask be saying for the presidential election, the staff them will compromise some of those things will happen for one or two places where they say even the INEC come out admit say yes, irregularities, glitches happen for our side. So all of the staff where they're responsible for those irregularities and glitches, waiting then do those ones. Or that one don't pass. Okay, make we see the one of tomorrow. They say they will prosecute staff found compromising INEC standard. That one day there. And INEC they talk so 17 die in Kano auto crash. Sad one. Make it a drive. They drive for the next person. 17 people. That's a lot of people. Finance minister urges incoming administration to raise VAT to 10%. Finance minister say government when they enter try raise VAT go reach 10% too. But what is a value added tax? If they raise and go reach 10%. People, citizens, gas get value for their money one way or another. Citizens gas get value. They're very important because anybody where they spend money, any kind of money where they spend, you they pay for light, you they pay for this thing, you they buy shoe, you they buy food where you want chop. Any money where they come out from your pocket where you they spend. Now money when it be say you they hope say you could get value and I make you to spend them. That shoe you like them, you want wear the shoe. That's food you want chop, you they hungry. It gets waiting you get for mind will make you bring that money from your pockets to spend. So when they say value added tax, make Nigerians also get value based on that one. That one they say they should go raise them to 10%. They're very important. And of course the tax they're important to help fix some things. Tax they're very necessary. Yes, but then make value still there on board. Girl 6 mistakes petrol for kerosene, burns self while learning to cook. That's why you no good to the leave children alone. You no good to the leave small children on their own. Make them just day house, full house where everything there. You leave children alone. You don't really all go well because this girl, a 6-year-old girl, she thinks say kerosene. She thinks say petrol, fuel. She thinks say na kerosene. She they learn how to cook. 6-year-old girl. Now she take a burn herself with fire. Very sad one. Because you know, if petrol is more inflammable than kerosene, obviously, you know. So and that small girl, 6-year-old minor, she not gonna know. So, well, that one Dave there, very sad one. I hope say make she get the requisite treatment where she need to recover from that particular one. That one Dave there. National Assembly leadership, why we are delaying zoning till after governorship polls. Adamu say whenever one zone, whether in southeast or south, where the leadership of the National Assembly could go, both the Senate and the House of Reps, we delay the leadership or the zoning of the leadership because we want to make governorship election finish. Why? That's why. So, explain them for inside of Daily Trust newspaper this morning. He said we won't allow repeat of 2015 scenario in NAS. That's not one of the whys. So what happened for 2015 for NAS when it be say APC before then we suffered setbacks in our strongholds. Now still Adamu they talk to why BC for some of the areas where we get level, we get will be our strongholds for inside of the party. We suffer setbacks. Why? All of the whys, then they there. The Punch newspaper this morning, the big headline, and of course the cover image, first of all, now what catch my attention, gallant men. You know, officers of the old and gallant with their everything, very well packaged, civil defense. Gallantly gallant. Now then be the cover image with on top of the Punch newspaper this morning. Very gallant. Look Nigeria need. Now waiting Tinubu talk. The government don't enter or they don't win the election. Competence they very important, but national unity too they important to blur or clean use eraser erase those lines where them political parties by themselves now then still create those lines. Southeast, south, northwest, northeast, north central, Christian, Muslim, you know, all of those divides now to still carry cleaner. Because many Nigerians still feel detached. Many Nigerians still feel like they are not really part of the whole thing. Yes, that's how some Nigerians they feel. So, well, yes, Nigeria needs competence. Nigeria also needs national unity. It is very important. But while Tinubu said Nigeria needs competence, not national unity government, he did here, the big headline for the Punch newspaper this morning, that when they see the riders, they say Tinubu insists religion, ethnicity won't influence appointment. Say, man, I know they look fair, so I don't go look, say, this one a religion, this one a my religion, or the religion, this one a my language person, or which language where they speak. Say, no, say, me, I know they look at those ones, so for appointment, now who sabi work, I will give the work. Now, so in the talk, now the president-elect backs Supreme Court on Naira, says Atiku Obi's legal actions good for democracy. Say the way Atiku and Obi, the ginger, says yes, it's part of the democracy. I made them go court. It's part of democracy. No going back on legal action. Presidential election created tension. LP and NPP now the talk so say then go still proceed with their legal action. Now the presidential election say it creates tension for inside of the matters. All of them did here this morning for inside of the Punch newspaper. Then we they check them out. We still they see the other headlines where they there this morning. Where we they check one by one. We they check all of the yes, the papers them. We take all the papers them and we go see them one by one. Now the Punch, now they was still there this morning, and we still see leadership not by force. Now who they talk to? Now one and only before president for inside of the country, good luck, Billy Jonathan. Jonathan and they talk that one. He said leadership is not by force. Because many people, it don't be like say, many people just, they look and say, we must get there, do or die affair. He said, do or die affair. We must enter there by force, by fire, by force, by anyhow, by snatching of ballot, by wounding people, anyhow. Muzzle. He said, not be by muzzle, not be by force. Now, Jonathan and they talk so. And of course, if you hear, let's say, person one dash you cloth, you go first look the cloth when you wear for body before you go know. You will one dash me cloth, how your clothes be. You were the advisors. Check them now. Jonathan now, he make that record as one of the people when they be say in Tokam say my ambition is not to watch the blood of any Nigerian and improve them. You know, go use force even when power they in hand, the power of incumbency they in hand. You know, use any of the powers or force to make sure say you overturn the result of the election or you do anything we no go well. The leadership not be by force. So if you don't work for you, not be by force. That one there. And polls, Lagos, Kano, Rivers, governorship candidates face tough battles. Yes, many people don't point these states, these particular states. So they say that the states them when it be say now states them when it be say many things they happen for there, you know. Based on presidential election, we remember what happened for Lagos. Labour Party, of course, win Lagos. Talk about P2B, and then that one. It just be like say it puts the incumbent party, the incumbent governor or the government for inside of Lagos State, they put them on their toes. We go there, yeah. We go there and say what up, go in town. Yes, hey, hello. And they put them on their toes. So Lagos, for instance, now one of those key states where they're very, very important for this election, based on antecedents from 1999, based on the just concluded presidential election, based on many things, many factors that make Lagos they very important. So we're going to watch out to see how it could play out. So, but they say polls, Lagos, Kano, Rivers, governorship candidates face tough battles. Kano in another place. Of course, we know say NNPP they power, they ginger for Kano, and the incumbent will be APC. Then the APC get the governorship candidate. The NNPP. We don't show their dominance, they show their prowess, their power for inside of Kano State there. Then serve the day. Don't forget the PDP still there one side for inside of for Kano State there. And of course, Labour Party there, but we know say Labour Party no be Kano no they definitely no be stronghold of Labour Party. But talk about APC, talk about NNPP, talk about PDP, all of them there. And for inside of Kano State, then go for Rivers State there. Well, Rivers State get a good number of support for Labour Party, but then we know say the incumbent PDP and now different species of PDP because the governor of Rivers State he don't be very vocal about anything, about almost everything. He did vocal about issues and concerns with the leadership of his own party, with the presidential candidate of his own party. All of those things play out for the presidential election, and we see how APC win Rivers State. All right, so we want to know whether APC go win the governorship election, or PDP go win, or Labour Party will get massive presence for there. Should them go win? How it go take happen for Rivers State? That's why they say the governors they face tough battles. Lagos, Kano, and Rivers governors they face tough battles, and we gonna watch the film. Make we see how it go take play out based on how it be. Threats still on still. Threats ahead. Saturday polls worrisome. Abdul Salami. Then they talk so the Oga of the National Peace Committee before head of state Abdul Salami Abubakar. He don't talk this one. They raise this alarm. He they raise this alarm. Say, the one where be said that they threaten people up and down. You know, I'll go well. You know, steal. You know, go well. They threaten people up and down. They do for Instagram live, for videos, for everything. Yes, if you are not voting for us, don't come out. All those kind of things. Say, make we cool down. Election no be war. All right, that one day there. The Punch newspaper, when they check them, states insist on contempt charge against Malami Emefiele. Now, these two people, I sure say they go drag them even after this government. Maybe after this government, I don't know whether the dragging go end. I don't know whether the dragging it go end even after this particular administration. Well, we will see how it go take turn out. Some states, about 10 states from the report, they consider say it should say we no go drag this Emefiele inside court. Make it because now partial, according to one of the headlines, they say now partial compliance to Supreme Court's order. Partial. We go still drag them go court for what is called contempt. That one day there we go still observe, make we see how it go take play out. As they take the B, all of the headlines for inside of the Punch newspapers, we check them one by one this morning on top of waiting paper they talk. this morning for Super Citizen at Sunrise. They call me Ezemmuo, the chief priest. I gallant live for inside of the studio here, Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. And then we check the headlines. IPOB rejects 10th deadliest terror group ranking. The one when they say they don't do terror index where they don't list out terror groups. ISWAP they there, Boko Haram they there, IPOB they there. IPOB come out and say ta to fiakwa. Say I go say we be number 10 deadliest terror group. Say we no agree. Is it your deadly? We no agree. We no accept. Say now we be 10th deadliest terror group ranking. We rejected that ranking. IPOB and they rejected that one. That one did. 3 feared killed as party supporters clash in Lagos, Ogun, Oyo. Now that's still the same clash where they talk. Party supporters. And one thing with party supporters over the years, every election year, every year, we they talk them. Party supporters, you don't ever see the people where they support, they clash, they bust their head, they blow themselves, they drag themselves for shit. You not go see them now. You go only see them, then go come from media, then go talk. If they see themselves one-on-one, they go shake themselves, they go hug themselves. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? They go greet themselves, then go. You, we be party supporter, you the boss bottle, you the fight, you the tear shirt. The people where they support, they never do like that. What did that one tell you? What does it tell you? Then the security agencies too, I believe, say they would need to sit up and they more agile. Yes, our security agents, they do well. You guys give them shout out. Kudos to all our security agents, the Nigerian military, Nigerian police force. Talk about the civil defense. Talk about all of our security agencies. Ona they try with the resources where they on ground. They do well with the short staffed or the manpower we wanna get or we wanna no get. Still they use them like that. Still they try, but all of these things we would hear. We would hear 3 feared killed as party supporters clash. All of these clashes, all of these threats, all of this violence, all of this voter suppression, all of these things. Now things when they be say security agencies go put eye, mount their torchlight, mount their onyoko meter to make sure say they no hear any kepu something where they fly any illegal things. If security things we no go well, they need to quench them like fire. That one is very important because tomorrow now very important day for Nigerian history or Nigerian elections or Nigerians as they be. Unions protest airport concession, sue minister and fan. The sue minister and the Airport Authority of Nigeria, Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, they sue them. The unions, they protest. Say which one? Because all this concession, we don't agree for the concession arrangement. All of them day there. We don't check the Nation this day. We don't check the Punch. We don't check the Guardian. We don't check Business Day. We don't check Daily Trust this morning. On to the next one. New Telegraph, they look me koro ikali. Don't forget, say the numbers they there we go take call 7:36. That waiting time to talk. On top of New Telegraph this morning, general election, Guba, assembly polls rekindle APC, PDP, LP, NNPP rivalry. So based on the governorship election and the state houses of assembly elections, the APC, PDP, Labour Party, NNPP, they don't come outside to come back to their diggering. Let us digger it. We want to know. We want to know who be who. We want to know who is who. All of those ones, they and the big headline for New Telegraph, the riders, is as battle shifts to states. Yes. The battle don't shift to the state. The battleground now are all the states, about 28. I believe about 28 states where they elect, or maybe just to be safe, let me say more than 20 states, but not all the 36 states then go get the governorship elections, but all the 36 states go get elections because then go get the states houses of election, states houses of assembly elections. That one go happen there. Then politics not do or die, says Jonathan. Jonathan say no be do or die affair. Make it be coming down. You people should be coming down. Politics no be dolly. Mbara yiba say they say dole say ayi, dole say na shiga, dole say an shiga, dole. It's not a dolly matter. Calm down. Now Jonathan and talk. So IGP restricts vehicular movement, exempt FCT based on 1 or 2. Now when they say exempt FCT, Yesterday, we get our security expert on top the radio, and we talk about some things about security, especially for this period. When they say election that they happen for Abuja, that one no mean say make you can go lounge, cross your leg, put on top table, carry toothpick, they come out the meat where you chop for your tea. Make you still agile, because Abuja, FCT where they see so, they boundary with Nasarawa State. And Nasarawa State go get elections tomorrow. Abuja get boundary with Niger State. Niger State go get elections tomorrow. Abuja get boundary with Kogi State. Kogi State go get elections tomorrow. And any small security higi-haga will happen for any of the states, it go spill over inside of ABJ. Because if you yourself, say most people where they live for, where they work for Abuja, most of them live for, you could hear places like Nasarawa State and all of that. So we be like one. So when they say election they hold for Abuja, that one make me say make everybody just go keep body, go lose guard. Everybody still need to be agile and gallant like Kennedy. DSS arrest 2 in Kano over incitement. Gunmen kill PDP councillor, 2 others in Ibadan. All of them data. APC crisis widens. National Working Committee members engage in legal battle. You remember I say some of the accusation and counter accusations where they go on for APC. The vice chairman of APC, North, one of the vice chairmen from the North, don't come outside say make the chairman of the APC, make he resign now. He needs to resign because the president-elect, Muslim, vice president-elect, Muslim, APC chairman, Muslim, he needs to resign. Then he still mentioned that because of Osun State, the way when the be say Osun State take go, when the be say APC no fit to deliver Osun, say people like Yola or Mishore need to step down because they didn't deliver their states. And all of those ones done they cause some kind of legal battle. Libel. I will sue you for libel. I will sue you for slandering my name. I will sue you. I will sue everybody they threaten to sue. And that one they go on for inside of APC there, based on how they be. Election petition, we have no cause to doubt judiciary. Obi, now they talk so. While we doubt INEC, we no doubt judiciary. Now so Obi talk. Kano's family faults British government's handling of IPOB leaders' case. Southern Middle Belt leaders question Buhari's silence on disputed presidential polls. So why are you silent, sir? Why are you silent, sir? Now, so Southern Middle Belt leaders, they ask President Muhammad Buhari, Iranian girls detained for dancing to Rema's song. Make una call here. Make una call here. Iranian girls from Iran, they don't detain them. Why? They dance Rema song. Rema song. Which one? Make I see what I go remember any Rema song go. Do maybe, oh do maybe, oh do maybe. Which some Rema get plenty songs. You know, even Barack Obama, they list Rema for in summer playlist almost every now and then. Former president of America. But now, they say Iranian girls, some of them, they detain them. Why? They dance to Rema song. I hope they make Rema see this headline. Rema, do something about this. Rema, do something. Abdul Salam, how presidential poll triggered nationwide tension. That one day there, Abdul Salam, they talk to says Atiku Obi others maturity saved Nigeria. I say the majority of Atiku, the majority of Obi and others now is saved Nigeria. If you say these people come outside the ginger with the way tension take be, only Baba got there, no way for waiting for happen. Charges security law that still Abdul Salam they charge security law enforcement agencies to be alert, making a day alert. All right, to avoid based on 1 or 2. CDD don't come outside. They predict, say for some states, then go get inconclusive polls. Say the election no go get conclusive for some states like Kaduna, Kano, Lagos, Rivers, Sokoto, Zamfara at risk of inconclusive polls. He say Adamawa likely to elect female governor. Yes, and we go on to see that one. Are they very curious? I want to see how that one will play out. Say Adamawa, they likely to elect female governor, and then Kaduna, Kano, Lagos, Rivers, Sokoto, Zamfara, then they at risk of having inconclusive elections based on based on 102. And of course, some of them we know why, and obvious reasons. Those are very highly contested states. All right, so all of those ones they there. Senate presidency, senators back Southeast caution APC. FG unveils Lower River Niger's navigational charts. That one day there. Tinubu will go beyond Supreme Court ruling on currency to restore economy. Now, Tinubu they talk so. Well, I believe that Nigerians, all of these promises, Nigerians they take notes. Economy, they don't talk say in cabinet. Now, sabi people, now go look. All of them did here. The numbers they there, Ojare, because time they go. Make I take a call. So Ojare 090. Actually, why I delay the calls? Because today in an open mic. All right. So after 8 o'clock, we go still talk about some of these things. Based on open mic Friday from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Now open mic, so we get to talk. That's why I take my time this morning to check some of these headlines. So that any call we will not take before 8, we go still take them after 8 o'clock. So no worry yourself. All right, 0903 22 29 797 Dadia, 0818 22 22 205 Dadia, 0818 22 22 206 Dadia. All of them the numbers we'll take you on. But you like to drop message for WhatsApp. You are into WhatsApp. Oh yeah, now 0818 22 22 205. Now the WhatsApp number this morning. Make we hear from you shortly. Hello, who did decide?
Hello, Ezemmuo.
Morning to you. This na Isa Shiku.
This is Ashiku.
Citizen, not be lie. I greet you. Morning to you. Make we hear you quickly.
What are the headlines that competent? What is the competent? Which is the thermometer that the president will use to get the competent?
When you say which thermometer, so you not go fit. If you see competent person, you not go know.
What I'm saying, we want a person that will deliver and let him come. All these posts where this tribe have been holding, like FCD since 1999, like EACC, like all the economic areas where Buhari supported his people. Let him change them so that Nigeria will have peace. We don't do things like that. This country belongs to all of us. We cannot be watching some people eating our resources. You say some tribe or some religion will not eat. That is not what we need.
No, but that's what he's saying. But that's exactly what the president-elect is saying. That maybe
the thermometer is going to use. Let me use good thermometer. Nigeria are ready to fight anything with Buhari need for dividing this country.
All right. Thank you so much for that. One we don't talk Isachiku. Waiting at they try to talk him now. Exactly waiting in the talk. Say him know they look religion and tribe. Say the one way one tribe they chop. Say they look sabi. Hello, who that is side? Make I check this other side. Anybody there here? Anybody there this side? Hello? All right, make I check. Calls they come in, but I don't know whether on the network. Hello, who there this side now?
Good morning, my brother. This is Kennedy.
Kennedy, my manchi. How you did this morning?
How they gallant, my brother?
No, ma. You always the day gallant.
I tell you.
From Cairo. Kennedy from Cairo.
Yes.
Make we hear you quickly.
I just want to say that for those soldiers killed in Niger State, 4 of them, may their soul rest in peace.
Ami.
You know, is Nigeria is worth dying, is worth fighting for us to get peace. And if they did that and then God decide to take their lives, we pray their family that God will console their families too. Now, to this, leadership is not by force. That is what Jonathan said.
Yes.
But we saw in Lagos State somebody trying to tell us that leadership is by force. If you can't vote my party, go and sit down. Threat against Saturday's election, worrisome. Abdusalam say that, and then we still get such threat by the same person in Lagos. My question is this: don't we have a law that we go against people who bring threat to our election? How could somebody sit at home at this time that everybody, is angry? We're trying to bring leaders that will change the narrative, people that will correct certain errors, and then you sit down and then give a command that if I am not voting your candidate, I shouldn't go out and vote, and nobody seemed to be saying anything. I was expecting that I would get a reply from the government of Lagos State. In as much I am concerned, if you ask me, he's even campaigning against the governor of Lagos State, because you can't force people to vote who you want to your own interest.
All right.
This is terrible. May God help us. And we are waiting forward to see what the government of Lagos State, what the government of Nigeria will do to this person who is becoming a threat to a whole state and our country, Nigeria. Thank you. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you so much. God bless Nigeria, Kennedy, for that one. Talk about threats, voter intimidation, and the waiting security agencies or waiting security job bodies they do about them or supposed to do about them. Then our area where Kennedy they react from. Makosi, who they are so this morning? Hello.
I'm the one. Oh, Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah. Good morning.
From Alta. Welcome. Good morning to you. Make we hear you quickly, Jerry.
You see this threat, that's what I'm saying. When things start, if they're not supposed, if something no do about it, it will escalate. This threat started 2015 when Fashola offloaded people in the Red Bridge on it. That one passed. In 2019, Oba of Lagos said, if you no vote APC, they will throw you people into the lagoon. All these things started 2015, and the thing is increasing now. When something starts, government is supposed to go for it so that the thing will not pass this thing. Honestly, what is happening in Lagos is uncalled for. What is happening is there is security agents. It seems like those security agents, we need all those politician hands. Instead of security agency to control the politicians are controlling the security agency. How can a person come out that say, if you don't vote my party, if you do this, you do that? And it is against electoral law. It's right. For good luck telling us that the leader is not by force. Yes, the leader is not by force. Any rigging that rig leader into the office, he cannot achieve anything. He cannot achieve, but those that rig those leaders, they will hijack the policy or anything the leader has to achieve. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jerry. From Alta this morning, it on the talkie on the go. Hello, who they decide?
Hello, how are you?
Good morning to you there. Who they talk there this morning?
My name is GB.
GB from Lifecam. Quickly, make we hear you very quickly.
Yes.
GB, your voice, they're very low, and they sound very far away from your mic.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes. Go ahead quickly.
They say IPOB, the Protect International Organization, rated them as the third deadliest organization in the world.
10th, yes, number 10.
Why are they protesting now?
Maybe
you know that all these countries have an embassy in Nigeria.
Maybe they not protest. Say they not be terrorists. They say they not be number 10.
Where that is a protest now. I not been a protest. I not be a protest. That you not be a protest now. When this country come to Nigeria, they don't want to go to South. I say no, don't go today because if you go, they will kill you. I mean, when the government say they are terrorist organizations, they say no, they are not. That all over the world accepted them. Now they are showing their character. People have seen them. They have confirmed it. All the embassies, organizations in Nigeria who are doing people not voting on Monday, they still threatening. So they should go and redeem their image, not protest. They should go and show that truly we are not by protest. And also, Tinubu saying his competence, no nationality something, an agreement with him, he has done it before, and I believe he can do it again. In his cabinet, people you see today, like the vice president, the minister of information, Ukabweze, the DG of debt management. These are the people he brought to the cabinet. They are not from Lagos State. They are from Ogun State, Kwara State, from the north, from Anambra, and the rest of them. And he used them to do marvelous lady in Lagos. He raised the IDR from 500 million to 5 billion.
All right.
GB sees his revenue.
All right.
You know, I'm not campaigning. I'm just telling you what the incoming president will do. Please give me some time.
No, there's no time. We get few minutes to go. Calls day.
So when they see the money, was able to use the money generated to run the country very well.
All right.
He will do it.
He turned the city to a city, Adality city.
All right.
I believe we do. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, GB. Hello, who did decide this morning? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Who get this voice?
This is Clement from Maraba.
Clement, why you can't talk like say them press pillow for your face?
Maybe it's God. Now God do.
And I got the press pillow for your face. I beg you. Clement from Maraba, make we hear you quickly.
Thank you. Chaplain, I'm happy from what I'm hearing from incoming president. He did not make all these promises when he was campaigning. Now he has won. I don't even see this one now as a campaign promises. He's trying to assure Nigeria. And the only thing I want us to do is let us just support this man with prayer. And let us not make the mistake we made in 2015. Whereas because some people feel that their preferred candidate has lost. So whatever government do doesn't concern them. If they see anything good about the government, they turn the blind eye. But it is when they hear an ugly thing, they will be tempted to promote it here and there. It will not help Nigeria. That is why where we are today. If we really want to move forward, whoever it is the seat, we should support the person so that Nigeria can move forward. Because this is our country. We have no any other country. As for threatening, see, let me tell you.
Yes.
Threatening is not just coming from Lagos. It's coming from all of Nigeria. Even in Enugu state, it came on a news. There is so much threatening. Almost cut across this country. People should not just be focusing Lagos alone, because Lagos is not the only state we have in this country. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, thank you. The reason they focus on Lagos now, where they news, this one where they talk Enugu and the rest. Well, we know see for the news. All right, so that's not why they focus where they see. Morning to you this morning. Who they talk there?
Maxman, the call from
Maxman from Abu. Maxman, what's happening now? Why your ginger level they low this morning?
Natis just hold me this morning.
I beg you, make teeth. Wow, sorry about that. You go see your dentist shortly.
Yeah, I'll go see him.
All right.
Bandit invading Nigeria through local government in Niger, then council in Niger killing 4 soldiers. This thing don't they too much. And if we unfortunately, if we by mistake catch any of the bandits, we go say we they go rehabilitate them and reintegrate them into society. People really kill. People really make those 4 soldiers where they kill now, then get wife. Maybe they get children. The children now don't become fatherless. When we catch one of them now, we will say we won't rehabilitate. This thing done too much. I beg, our government promise us before he go come out from position, he go handle peaceful Nigeria to the next president. How many more to remain? I beg, make it ginger up, make it stop all this killing. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Maxman. Very straight to the point. The ginger say make President Muhammadu Buhari try and make sure he hand over peaceful government to the next incoming incoming government. All right, and I see the phones they ring. Now, you know what thing will happen? I tell you earlier, say today na open mic Friday, and that's why I take more time with the papers, because even the papers are not finished. There are many papers they here. But what thing will happen be say on the other side of 8 o'clock, I see the phone lines they ring. 040 number, the other one, I see all of the numbers. But what thing goes up on the other side of 8 o'clock, this particular thing gong where you want to talk now, bring them, make we talk about them on the other side of 8 o'clock. Why? Because now open mic, and open mic means say anything where they your chest, bring them come outside. So any reactions where you know drop on top of the headlines or about the headlines, make we talk about them for open mic. All right, open mic Friday, 8 o'clock, the big talk. In the next 4 minutes, we go switch gear, enter inside of the big talk. They call me the chief priest.